way too early for the fake. This that real game for real bros. No DECAFF, no cap. Welcome to Shogun Bros, no DECAFF. Live every weekday, 6:30 in the morning, Central Time. Did you hear what I said? Central Time. We talk dogs, bloodline building to yard work, from stud talk to the truth behind the pups. This ain't no highlight reel. It's how you really build legacy. Shogun Bros, no DECAFF. Pull up, pull up, handle yours. This ain't just content. It's culture. Welcome to the cookout with Toyo, where family vibes meet front porch truth. No scripts, no filters, just heart, heat, and hot plates. Ooh. Step up with elevated perspective, with elevated game for grown men and women building mind, spirit, and vision. And men at work with pimps over simps. Choice. Real convos, no cap, all purpose for the men behind the mission. 3 shows, 1 network, all gas, no DECAFF. Put no cream in my man. Look, Shogun Unlimited, man. Press play and get man. Come on, press play, press play.
Yo,
What's going on?
deliver me from my enemies. Yeah. What it do, big man? What it do, big man? What it do, big dog?
Man, can't call it my sport, man. How you doing?
Man, I woke up, man. I got my water. Got me a little bit of that 1,000 milligram of vitamin C emergency. You know, strengthen that immune system a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got some limes and strawberries cut up in my water for the day, man. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. How you doing?
Man, can't call it my sport, man. You know? Yeah, man. Little J, what's going down? What's up? We went to chat hard and finished, man. I see you, bro. Dickie Foster, man, you know what to do.
What it do, what it do.
Wifey in the building, man. It's a morning, man. Thunder and lightning all morning. Yeah, man.
Tony, quick. Lil J, what it do?
Yeah, Tony.
Bad batch.
Man, bad batch. What it do?
Y'all, bro, I guess we on the road this week for pissing people off in the morning. Bad batch, I don't, but I do have a connect on those, man. So it's Winston Designs on Instagram. Bambina Lady Bulldogger, she got him. She got the connect on the highs, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit her up. You know what I'm saying? Lil J said, I'm getting pennies on the dollar. I'm getting tired of this, my bros. Hey, man. The only way we're going to get better output is to do it ourselves, entrepreneurial businesses. And, yeah, man. And it starts right here with man building and building legacies, bro. But I understand, Lil J, because I swear to nuns, bro. Like, I'm salaried. I be mad about being salaried. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, man, you know, Pimps and Big A, they was talking about it on Men at Work. And they was like, man, you know, who really losing? You know what I'm saying? The guy with a salary, they can make you work 18 hours. You still ain't gonna get paid no overtime. But that guy with the hourly wages, you know, that dude, man, you know, at least you getting compensated for your extra time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real, you know. So I was like, man, shoot. You know, we'll talk about that on Men at Work, man. But yeah, but that's a good point, Lil J. My brother Dickie Foster with a 1 piece earlier this morning. Tip. Hey. Yo, straight to the 10 now. Hey, look, man, this episode right here is dedicated to Big C. Yesterday, he asked a question we couldn't get to, and I knew this was going to be a very, very polarizing topic. Y'all already know. I have literally stopped talking about this topic for months. I'm just like,
it's been over, man, months. It's been about a year, over a year and a half.
Yeah, like as far as like diving into it, like Usam, good morning. This is the one y'all want to see. As far as like those of y'all who don't know where I started from, those of y'all who are new to the show, if you wasn't here in like 2021, 2022, you really probably ain't heard like me going on this topic. And the topic is the pros and cons of the American Pit Bull Terrier in protection work.
Yeah, man. But before we get to that, man, we gotta jump to this dog of the week, man. Yeah, man. There goes Freemasons Jarvis, man. It's Elevated Kennel Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Yes, Jarvis. I'm so used to saying Jars. That's one of my homeboys' name, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come on, at least Simmons' little brother.
Oh man, yeah, I ain't know that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, man.
Wifey in the building. Faith came in here. RBG.
Yeah, man. And then we got to jump to that city boy, man. That city boy, man. City boy's chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
Good looking dog, man. That's a real good looking dog, man. And I know when we jump into this subject, these boys gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? They gonna show up. This is what it is in the community, man. That's one of them subjects, man. You know.
Well,
yeah,
it is one of the things in the traditional sense of the community. But I'm telling you right now, my community, they down with working dogs, man. My community, you know what I'm saying? My community is the neo dog man movement, the Shogun Army.
Yeah.
And so, you know what I'm saying? Like
battleground.
And even if we disagree amicably. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you do you, I do me, but represent us well in the public. You know what I'm saying? We can argue over here, this is back street. You know what I'm saying? But represent each other well in the public, man, with dignity, pride, honor, and respect.
Yeah, man. And with that being said, honor and respect, let's jump to the Bushido quote of the day. We're gonna do a quote, not the code. Today, we're gonna talk about here you go. To use strength without purpose is to waste power. To know a dog's nature is to honor its design. To use strength without purpose is to waste power. To know a dog's nature is to honor its design. Yeah, man. And me and Dre were talking before the show, and he was like, man, you got to get on these dog nutrition facts. And I was like, man, it seems like it's repetitive. He's like, I know, but it's needed, you know. So I'm back to it, man. So, you know, the daily dog nutrition fact of the day is pumpkin puree. You know, pumpkin puree, man. It's gentle, it's natural support to the digestion and firm up stools. Rich in fiber, it's safe in small portions and helps dogs with sensitive stomachs. Man, and also pumpkin puree is a natural, not dewormer, but it helps prevent it. You know, it's not going to stop them, but you know, it helps along with the process. I guess you could say that, and a few other natural items, man, food.
Yeah, I don't know if it was you or somebody else that sent me the article, but you want to get just the pumpkin puree. Don't get the pie filling, because the pie filling has sugars and things that are bad for the dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was you. It's a doctor on Instagram. He be dropping jewels like that. I want to say you sent me that link.
Yeah, no, I always pay attention to it. It's just pumpkin. Yeah, you guys definitely want to look into that, because that's where you get the pumpkin puree. It's right there in the bacon section, in the pie section. Yeah. So you gotta be definitely on your toes for that. That's definitely right. Yeah, man. Man, any other announcements we need that we got? Digital Dog Show this weekend, 9:30. Y'all be there, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's gonna be live voting for Digital Dog Show. All right. You gotta be there to win the free t-shirts. 3 free t-shirts will be giving away this week. And we actually got some new designs as well, y'all. Like like I said, go ahead, do me a favor. If y'all actually interested in winning the t-shirts, go ahead to the website and review the website ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead and have a little screenshot of the ones that you like. You know what I mean? And that way we can when I call you as winner, you can just boom, shoot me a text, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shoot me with a PO box or a location where you want to deliver to, and bam, you know what I'm saying? We can do it like that, lickety split, in and out of there. Easy money. As far as the contestants, most of y'all contestants have hit me up. I need your name, or I don't say your name, but a name for you to announce as a winner, the dog's name, the dog's age, sex, and your Cash App, so you can receive payment. I use Cash App. I don't have Zelle. I don't have Venmo, but that's how we pay out, man. So basically, what we'll do is we'll put up 4 dogs up on the screen. We'll vote. It's gonna be a long dog show, y'all. Like it's gonna be about the length of a regular dog show, because we got to vote on best of different classes, and then we got to go into best of show. You know, also dog of the month is due this month, so it's due this weekend as well. So all the dogs of the week for May, we got to get those together, and y'all got to vote on those as well for the dog of the month. And so it's a big weekend. Next month, starting July, starts the 3rd quarter of the year. Which means that I need y'all to start sending me in the dog shows, dog channels that y'all like off of YouTube, so we can vote on those. Currently, right now, the dog show of the quarter is Dogman TV, J-Boy Nonstop, Bulldogging with both. They won last quarter. Y'all voted them in. You know what I'm saying? There was actually competition. They beat out to be considered the dog channel of the quarter. So definitely start making those submissions. If not, I will make submissions based on what I watch. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it'd be, you know. And if I make my own submissions without y'all help, then I don't want no smoke for my decisions, you know what I'm saying? Because it's based on what I like. You know, it's open to the community. It's always been open to the community. And anybody who feels the type of way after the fact and they didn't get involved during the process, they can eat a dick. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Yeah, man. Back to the show, Big A. What's good?
Man, man, let's jump into this topic, man. The pros and cons of the American Pit Bull Terrier and protection work. Yeah, man. So the dogs, they have high prey drive and hunt drive, good for prey-based protection training. You agree with that?
No, say it again.
I said the Bulldogs have high prey drive and hunt drive, good for prey-based protection training. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. What are some other things that the breed offers that fits that criteria of protection work? Because it's different forms of protection work and different levels of it too. What do you believe? Where do you think they fit in that picture?
I'm trying to respond to Tony real quick. Let me just say this real quick. Okay.
Good.
So Tony, we do it on the WhatsApp. You can enter your shows on the WhatsApp or the Facebook Messenger, on our Samurai Kennels Facebook Messenger. Yeah. All right. Now, Big A, I can focus up. Okay, I'm focused up. What's up?
Yeah. All good, man. All good. Where do you think the Bulldogs, the breed itself, fits in protection work as far as their characteristics, traits, standard traits and all?
For societally speaking, they don't fit in.
Okay.
Societally speaking, they do not fit in. Neither from the breeder or the American Pit Bull Terrier community, nor from the protection work community. If you go to a protection community that is not pit bull, like literally the pit bull protection work community is pretty much their own community, right? If you go to a Malinois or shepherding or herding dog group with a pit bull, you're gonna see the looks. I'm not gonna say they might not say anything verbally to you. That community is a little bit more laid back than we are, but you're gonna get the looks. You're gonna know that you're out of place. You're going to know that you're out of place. It's gonna be abundantly clear that you're out of place. And That's that. So they don't fit into the community at all, right? Anytime you take on this challenge, you have to understand the ideology of prey drive, like you were speaking about earlier, and that's what I believe the only way is to properly train American Pit Bull Terrier protection work.
So, with that being said, one of the cons that I think that the breed has when it comes to protection work is they lack defensive drive. Our dogs are more of an offensive dog. They does that make sense?
It will, but you have to explain those things. All right, so I'm gonna tell you this right now.
So,
I can tell this is vector. You know me, you know what I'm saying? So you know my answer to this, right? But I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down like this, okay? For protection work, I believe there's 3 drives. Some people say there's 2 drives. I believe there's 3 drives that matter in the progressive discipline of protection work. Okay. Mm-hmm. The first drive is play or prey drive. I do not delineate between the two. I hear it said all the time in the community, just to avoid argument. I'm not trying to avoid arguments this morning. I'm trying to teach this morning, because a lot of people who talk about it, they don't train the way I train. I don't care what they think in this regard. They have not applied it, right? So I'm about to break this down. I love this. I'm very passionate about this, but I stopped speaking on it because I'm so passionate, and I'm arguing with people who have no understanding of what I'm talking about, right? They're talking about stuff they read in books, not stuff they actually experienced. That's like me talking about the Sport and Dog Journal and I've never been to a match, right? The same concept. I look at it the same way. So let's be real about this. I'm about to teach. I'm about to teach today. This is not a back and forth. Class is in session. All right. So look, it is my belief with the Bushido training style that there are 3 drives that are essential to a dog for protection work. Any dog. All right. The first drive, it must have play or prey drive. To me, they are one and the same. It is the inherent instinct to chase a fleeing subject or fleeing target. My dogs are predominantly trained in prey drive first. Their prey drive must be so high that defensive drive does not matter. My dogs are all offense all the time. All right? And in this team right here, I can clearly articulate that. Defensive drive, okay, prey drive has a look. Ears are perky, tail is wagging up. They're carrying it high, right? They are excited. They want to do this. They're going to do this with or without your encouragement. That is prey. It is natural holistic instinct. All right. The second drive the dog must be able to overcome or to live in is defensive drive. The American Pit Bull Terrier, by not being a natural man-biting dog or a natural guarding dog, I don't like them to live in defensive drive, because without a dog like this, without an off switch, is very dangerous in defensive drive. Defensive drive is a reactive drive. There has to be something that stimulates defensive drive. Defensive drive occurs when a dog is scared or whooped into a defensive position. It is fighting for its life. It is on its back. It is the underdog. It is the literal situation that we would put our dogs in to prove gameness. And I don't want a dog proving gameness against a human being. I simply wanted to show prey drive for a human being and knowing that they are okay to bite. That's it. So I live in offense. Defensive drive, that dog's tail is probably gonna be tucked back. His ears are gonna be tucked back. His bark is no longer high pitched. It's no longer, it is a guttural bark. Everything about defensive drive, like if you know what you're looking at, you can look at a dog and tell if it's in a play drive or defensive drive. It is very, very abundantly, physically obvious that it is in a defensive drive. It sounds different. He's gonna swell up. The hairs on his back, from the back of his head to his tail, are gonna stand up. I don't care how purebred your dog is. This is a natural canine instinct in the amygdala, that reptilian brain, to survive. Everything they can do to make themselves look more tough is gonna happen. And a lot of dogs, you'll see a knot, for American Pit Bull Terriers, a knot will appear in their tail about where you would dock a dog's tail at. That is defensive drive. This dog has physical indicators that he is being worked in defensive drive. All right. And then the final drive, what I consider is the grand pinnacle of working a dog for protection work, and it is what I call fight drive. There are a lot of trainers who don't believe there's a fight drive. A lot of trainers who believe there is a fight drive. I believe in the Bushido training style that there is a fight drive. A fight drive is a combination of defensive and prey drive. In a fight drive, okay, one thing I missed, a key essential ingredient of the defensive drive. The dog is on the retreat. They say, talk about backing a dog into a corner, that's defensive drive. Okay. Now a dog that comes out of that corner, moving toward the opponent, that's a fight drive. He realized that the fight is real. He realized that he's in a real fight, and he decides to defend himself moving forward offensively. Okay, that is fight drive. His tail is back up, is wagging. The hairs on his back are no longer standing up. It almost appears as if he's in play drive, but he's coming out to hurt you. This is the same ideology of an American Pit Bull Terrier in the box. This is why I believe that Richard Stratton says that the truly game-tested American Pit Bull Terrier makes the greatest protection dog, because these same qualities that make a good game dog are the same qualities that you need to pass a courage test for a great protection dog. The only difference is the targeting and the on and off switch. In the box, the targeting is the other animal. He is pointed in a direction and is expected to scratch. This is not intended to encourage illegal dog fighting. I'm using it as a metaphor to help those who understand the history of the breed and know that the dog cannot bite its handler, to transfer that to the same concept can be trained and bred into a dog to not bite its handler, but to bite another human being. So utilizing this concept, this history of the breed, I'm not changing the breed, I'm changing the goal, I'm changing the target. Remove the other dog from the corner, I'm scratching him into the handler. That is it.
Yeah.
He's not worried about the parishioners outside of the box. He is worried about what's in that other corner. And this happens in protection work, that happens to be you. All right. So Big A, I got carried away. There's a couple comments I want to read, if you don't mind. Did you have anything you want to add? Can I see you put one on the screen? Let me see.
No, I just was putting them up there. So we ain't, you know what I'm saying? I was putting them up there, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we want to miss them.
Kiku Masta. The American Pit Bull Terrier isn't the greatest breed for protection work. As generations of the dog was bred to meet standards, you can change it through training, and you need to breed. Absolutely, that's exactly what we got going on in Samurai Kennels, my brother. Yes, that's exactly what we got going on. That's literally why we stopped calling them pit bulls and called them old yellow dogs.
Yep.
Faye says, I believe doing personal protection work helps with confidence and impulse control. I even do some agitation with my pups to teach them impulse control. Saki was so well trained and balanced, one of those things I loved about him. Thank you. I genuinely appreciate that.
Yep. Saki's definitely a well balanced dog.
The Working Man's Journal, salute.
Hey, salute.
Kiku again, he says, breed and select the qualities that are displayed in protection dogs as the breed would evolve over generations and adopt. Okay, so we talked about that too, Kiku. And there's the episode I would like for you to check out specifically with your ideology that aligns with what I was talking about, and it's called Starting Your Own Breed. It happened about January this year, where I decided to stop calling my dogs American Pit Bull Terriers and start calling them Old Yeller dogs. Because one of the things that starts a new breed is not necessarily adding a new lineage of dogs to it, but changing the purpose of the breed. Changing the intended purpose of the breed also creates a new breed. And I use the example of the American Staffordshire Terrier in that video to explain how without adding anything else to the mix, you can simply breed for different qualities and characteristics and change the characteristics of the breed so much that it does not fit the breed standard anymore. Okay, so I very much respect and appreciate that comment, and I salute that, because I believe the same thing. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, man.
Tip, I told him he submitted it here, but it's the WhatsApp and it's our Facebook, Samurai Kennels Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And those of y'all who got my cell phone number, you can just text me or say hit me up on my cell phone number as well. For sure. But yeah, I don't have my phone with me this morning. I forgot to charge it, so I can't drop links into the chat right now. But any of y'all that got the WhatsApp for the Shogun Unlimited WhatsApp, if y'all will drop it into the chat, you know what I'm saying? And so you can drop it, you can hit me on there, and you can also reply privately to messages on there. So like everybody don't have to know what your selections are. I don't care about everybody knowing your business. It's more of a, let me get a realistic site picture, because there's channels I do not watch. There are channels on YouTube I do not watch because being a YouTuber, I'm a YouTube dogger or whatever you want to call it. There are some channels that trigger me, you know what I'm saying? And rather than watch them and be triggered, I just avoid watching them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a hate, it's apathy. It's okay, like this, not watching this doesn't affect my life in any way. You know what I'm saying? Not watching this channel doesn't affect my life in any way. And so I just avoid them to like, because I know I'm gonna be triggered, you know, so I know they're gonna say my name or say something that insinuates me. I just avoid it. I just avoid the drama altogether. You know what I'm saying? That's me.
Yeah.
But back to Tony's comment. Tony said, if a pit can do anything any other dog can do plus whoop him, protection shouldn't be a problem. Once again, like I said yesterday, there's a bunch of bad Christians. You know, so they quote the Bible verse that benefits them in that moment, not the whole Bible, not looking at the book holistically. And that's the same thing with breeders and people in the breed. They quote the portion that works for them. You know what I'm saying? If they got a dog that nips at people, okay, that's not a man biter, that's an excited biter. Okay, maybe it is, maybe it ain't. That's, you know, excited biter. That term benefits you in this situation because you're trying to sell a puppy. You know what I'm saying? That dog is not pure red boy. He's pure red boy because Midland's Outlaw was his half brother. Nope, he's a red boy outlaw dog. But because it's his half brother, you call him a pure red boy because hey, they got a common ancestry. It must be a pure red boy dog. I'm gonna call it a red boy dog. You know what I'm saying? Quote whatever Bible verse benefits you at the time. Hey, if you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? If you mess with people like that, I love it. Go ahead, do you? You know, but back to you, Big A. What's good?
Okay, so
let me stop you right on, Big A. I'm sorry, Kiku triggered me, bro. Go ahead, Big A. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, Kiku, stop it. You got to go back and watch my episodes, Kiku. So look, I'm gonna say this, and like Lee ain't gonna like this, and a lot of people ain't gonna like this. They're not about to like this, but okay. I talked about this, and I wasn't talking about him directly, but you brought him up. I'm gonna speak my mind on it. You know, so I'm talking about protection work. Lee has a very good program, but Lee did what I'm not willing to do. Dark Dynasty Kennels did what I'm not willing to do. There's the bulletproof pit bulls that did what I'm not willing to do. They, instead of doing it through, to me, they don't believe in selective breeding. I'll tell you that, not to the level I do. And I'll tell you why I say that. Each one of them went and got a breed that is known for protection work and crossed it into the American Pit Bull Terrier. The American Sentinel is, I think, Precious crossed to the American Pit Bull Terrier, or it might be Cane Corso. It's the Molosser dog. Bulletproof Pit Bulls, they crossed in the herders to make the bull herders, and DDK, I don't know what he put together, but all of these guys, they believed in selective breeding after they did the cross, right? So they did selective breeding, but I'm like, okay, you added something to the mix that wasn't there originally. So you will never know if the true American Pit Bull Terrier can do the work. You will never know.
Yeah.
In my program, I feel like, okay, I'm not saying whether they're right or wrong, they're successful with their programs. What I'm saying is I'm trusting what I was taught. Through selective breeding, through picking the proper bloodlines and the proper individual specimens from those bloodlines, I can take this dog and do the same thing they're doing and still be conformationally sound.
Yeah.
Conformationally sound, I still go to shows and win. I can still show up at the APBT and win with my dogs, and then go out and get them to bite somebody in their hind part. And anybody who, like, Faith has been with me in the show ring. My dog is not trying to bite you. My dog's not trying. He's actually one of the more calm dogs in the ring. You know what I'm saying? But he will bite you. But he will bite you. You know, so high level training. You know, so I don't
bite whatever the threat is.
Exactly. So I'm not trying to discredit Mr. Robinson or Marlon Grenan or the brother Bulletproof Pit Bull. What I'm saying is, to me, and I gave you an example. If you want to go fast, do it alone. Do it your own way. If you want to go far, do it together.
Yeah, man. But I think you need to stress that Saki's not necessarily because there's no necessarily human aggression. I guess you could say in Saki, but he will bite whatever the threat is in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I give you another example. Go ahead, Big A. I'm sorry.
No. I was just about to say if I'm saying that correct, right?
Yeah, there's no human aggression.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
Man, I wish you probably that video shown of us working her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got it.
Okay, yeah. If you can pull that video up.
Which one? Yeah, I got
me.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, there.
So this is Michonne's first bite session with me. Now, mind you, I bred this dog, but I haven't seen her really in her adult life other than going to shows. So we were able to, I've been through selective breeding. Saki's not the only old yellow dog that I would say is now Shogun certified for bite work. Okay, like we just certified Michonne this weekend. I wasn't even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna share this in detail on the new. I'm gonna break it down for y'all on the new Samurai Kennels page. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, CPK. I don't disagree with that at all. CPK. He does. It has its place, but it's he's not just pulling from one gene pool, from one breed's gene pool. Okay, I'll give you another example. A lot of my friends that hog hunt, they will put a better dog together individually. Here we go. Okay, here we go, y'all. This is
keep going, finish it. Well, I'll play it in a second.
Lee is looking for results. Gotta respect that. Bulletproof and DDK are looking for results. A lot of my friends that hog hunt, they have those American Bulldog in there. If it's a good bully, they might throw a bully in there because they looking to catch the hog. They're not looking. Their point is proven when they finish the mission of catching the hog or building a dog they know is going to be a man stopper. My dogs are really not protection dogs. They are bite trained pets. There's a difference. Yeah. Like, okay, yes, they can do protection work, but I'm not going to go for protection work. They are bite trained pets. All right, they're trained to scratch to whatever I tell them to scratch into, and they're trained to discern friend from foe. That's it. All right, Big A, let's roll the clip.
All right.
You want a little dog? You want a little dog? You want a little It's all good. Get in there. Dig.
What up, Shaq?
It's all good, Big A.
Okay.
You on the ground?
Yeah.
You want to move?
Good girl. Move.
I've been good, bro.
Yeah, she's kind of good. Move. Move. Good dig. Shake the girl. Shake her.
Bring her off and bring her back in. She's coming off the bike.
Yeah, she's going to the hand. Show. Out.
I don't like to hype her up.
Hype her up.
All right, come back in. Let her win.
Come on, let's go.
Good hit, girl. Good girl.
Yeah, man.
That was our first ever bite session with Michonne. You know what I'm saying? She came in shaking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Once she countered, we let her get a bite to win. You know, and so we're building that confidence. But definitely. So what y'all didn't see was I was in the house and I without a sleeve on, and I growled at her.
I didn't see that.
Yes, you did. You didn't see what I did, but she ran up on me barking. Yes,
yeah.
I growled at her, right? And she was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So it's face test. I've been around personal protection dogs, other breeds, and you couldn't trust them around kids. Run around, but Saki was beautiful and behaved. And absolutely, and will still bite. You know, so we're not at I would not consider us at the executive protection level yet. What I will say is, you know, like
Quick FC7 said, we working.
Yeah, we work. Yeah. Hey, Tip said yes. They're the diner. Yes. I barked at her and she barked back. You know what I'm saying? She barked back. I was like, man, get your dog, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, because I was feeling the same way when it was the first day that we were working Saki. Well, I was working with Saki, and we were in the front yard and doing the work. And then we went in the garage, man, and Saki running around and stuff. And I'm thinking, like, what happened if I just get up and just grab Dre right now? That was one time I'm like, nah, I'm not even fixing to play with Saki. I'm not about to bark at him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But I mean, he was cool. I could pet him and everything. But I'm not gonna do that. You know, not at that time. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and maybe I can. Let me see. Yeah. And then where is it at? I can't find it. Oh yeah, here. No, that ain't it, bro. Nah, I was just looking for the video after we was done with the work. Here it go. Yeah. I might.
Come here, Sean.
That's our old yellow. Yeah, oh yeah. Hey, I might. Yeah, the volume was going in, and once we plugged the mics, they went out. Yeah.
I like how she went back to you to make sure you was good too. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Young family, man. Tip. Hey.
Yeah, man. Now I was, in the Saki the same way, but I think Saki's more sound than Michonne, in certain scenarios.
He's older now, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he, like, like, okay, for example, man, my wife got the video. When my wife got the video of us, man, like, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, ever since you, like, bro, I'm addicted to walking him off leash now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done it it was great. I've done it in Home Depot, and I've done it in Petco. You know what I'm saying? Places, not Tractor Supply. Both places I went to, dogs are authorized. They're not supposed to be off leash, but they're authorized. And it's one of those places where I check my work. You know what I'm saying? So I go in there with other dogs, cats, birds, lizards, things that should set the dogs off and see if they want to maintain their discipline, right?
Yeah.
But now on my walks, man, in the afternoon, like once we get out of the neighborhood and I get on the trail, he's off leash. I mean, running, walking. We got video, like I said, Samurai K9. All of the work that we do is going to be posted on Samurai K9, and like we'll post the videos on here, like for like reference for the lives. But like on Samurai K9, you'll get the behind, like the why we're doing that, what's going on. Like, okay, how do we get Michonne to act like that? How do we get Saki to bite like that? This upcoming litter of puppies, you get to see them raised and turn into Samurai K9s, Oyola dogs. For all the guys that get puppies off this litter, you know what I'm saying? The updates of the puppies will be on that channel. So we have flash on the channel over here, whatever. But like, this is, if I'm talking about protection work, I'm gonna show you our dogs doing protection work. If I'm talking about hog hunting, I'm gonna like be real careful about that because YouTube already gave me a strike for showing too much graphics except from hog hunting. But you know what I'm saying? I can embed certain videos on the website and it won't do anything. You know what I'm saying? On my Samurai Kennels website, the official Samurai Kennels. Wall climbing. If we're talking about wall climbing, I'm gonna show videos of my, not just show videos of wall climbing, but show videos of my dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's all the other channels, you know what I'm saying? I respect them, you know what I'm saying? They're giving you information, but none of the information I'm talking about with you have I not personally experienced. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's I don't know any other channel you can go to and be like, okay, well, Drake, tell me about weight pull. Well, let me show you Saki on the weight pull. Okay, let me tell you how I got there. I'm not the best at it, but let me tell you how I got there. You know what I'm saying? Right here on the screen, I'm getting him used to the harness for the first time. I didn't know you needed to condition him to the harness. I thought you put him on a harness, tell him to pull. You know what I'm saying? Just be real. Well, tell me about the slat mill race, Drake. Well, I've never done one before. Well, I got a slat mill, and I showed you how to introduce the dogs to the slat mill, and and then I went from there to competing on slat mill races. I saw a wall climb one time in person. I went to my house, told my son to put a hide on the wall, and next thing you know, we competed slat, in wall climbs, And so everything I talk about, like I can show you, and that's why, like, in 2 years from now, you won't be able to get a Samurai Kennels dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you won't have to, man. You're gonna be on a waiting list because it's very few kennels that show everything. They'll tell you they got pictures that are being done. They don't have any documentation of the process. Zero documentation of the process. And that's what my kennel is about, man. Like, it's about doing the work, showing the work, and sharing the experiences with everybody who has the ear to listen and the eye to see. You know what I'm saying? So that's the pros and cons. There's other cons like with the protection work. One, they don't like the owl.
That is something working on. So with that being said, I have some questions for you, mister.
All right.
Yeah, I got some questions for you. So, who should and shouldn't attempt protection with an APBT?
Okay. Yeah. That's a tough question, but I'm gonna answer it the Dre way, my way. Anybody who is serious about dog training in general can handle protection work.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by serious is the training that I have in the online obedience chat. I'm not saying you gotta do online obedience chat. I'm talking about these 5 commands. If you're not willing to learn how to get your dog to do these 5 commands, you're not gonna be dedicated enough to train it to have an on and off switch, period.
Yeah.
Sit down,
Mm-hmm.
stay,
Yeah.
call, and walk beside me, heel or politely unleash. If you're not willing to put in the work to get your dog to do those 5 things, you should probably not. I'm gonna say this: you should not do protection work. In my opinion, you should not do protection work. If your dog has natural guarding instincts, let it be that. But as far as teaching it to attack the human anatomy intentionally, if you're not gonna put it on that obedience mind, I do not encourage it.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be a little messy a little bit. It was about 3 years ago on Facebook. I can't remember the guy or whatever, but he came on. He was directly sending a shot this way, and he's like, my dog can sit. You know what I'm saying? My dog can sit, or whatever the case may be. But you know, fast forward to the day, man. These things count to get into protection training. Really, for me, that's why I excel. This is the one thing that I can toot my horn at. This is the one thing I can stand on top of the mountain and say, yeah, this, I could do this with my eyes closed, and that's basic training. And I think that's the gateway to everything. You know what I'm saying? Some dogs naturally have the ability to, or just naturally dive into certain working roles. But I think basic training kind of refines everything that the dog can be capable of in a controlled setting. So if you do want an on and off switch, if you are into that type of stuff, basic training is crucial. You know, it is crucial. I would at the end of the day, if I had a pet or whatever the case may be, that dog has to be a benefit to my lifestyle. You know, it cannot be a liability. So anything that I have has to have a certain level of training, and depending on our bond that goes, that'll push it even further. But yeah.
So I would say this too. The generally speaking, there are lines of American Pit Bull Terrier I would never use for protection work as of right now. Mind you, if you out there and you breed them and you train them, what I'm saying is irrelevant, because results beat opinion every day. Let me say it again. Results beat opinion. I don't care if it's my opinion, your opinion. Results beat opinion every day.
Yeah.
Every day. If Red Choco dogs, I would never do it. Not one. None of the crosses I had, I would never do it. I've not seen one. I've not seen one that had the drive and intelligence. I've seen the drive. I've never seen the intelligence in a heavily bred Red Boy Jocko dog ever. Ever. For me. That doesn't mean they don't exist, because I've never seen it.
Yeah.
All right.
Meaning that the percentage of you being successful in that direction is slim.
No, I mean, you could train it into them, but I don't think it would be a firm training. I think you would be training a ticking time bomb, a unruly. It would be okay. I don't know if y'all ever seen the Malinois world, right? But there's 90% of those dogs, they don't just bite because they're trained to bite. They bite because they want to bite you, And they basically, the little highlight reel they show you is the one time the dog didn't bite somebody without being told to bite them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the one time that the dog got it right. Like, he's gonna bite you regardless. That's what he wants to bite you. He wants to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think you would create by doing that with a Red Boy Jocko dog. Personally, you have a dog that now not only wants to go get stuff, but is encouraged to go get stuff. That's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous. Yeah.
Non-stop.
Was a good big dog when it do, you know. But yeah, man, you know, so doing my research, man, and like these stories, the same stories I got, the same stories y'all heard. I've heard them told a million different ways, man, and I don't know, man, like the belief that, how do I put it? I don't believe anything 100% anymore about these dogs. I don't believe pedigrees. I don't believe whatever people say they see. You know, man. Because what I realized, man, is results. Everybody's like, my mentor said they shouldn't be. My mentor said they shouldn't do it. I believe they shouldn't do it. Your mentor also said a pedigree was a certain way, and then when you got older, you realize your mentor was a goddamn liar. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a level of respect for what they were able to accomplish for their results. For the breeders that bred great legendary dogs, respect the results. For the handlers, I respect the results. But look, they can't even tell me what pedigrees is right. The biggest pit bull bloodline in the world, I would say, is Red Bull or Mayday, but Red Boy is the Mayday. And you can't even tell me how Red Boy is truly bred. So I'm gonna tell you right now, the breed history is shite at best. Okay, so look, like there is no right or wrong. Spring, you late? Yes, it's Saturday, 100%. Hey, look, I appreciate it, but we cooking right now. You know what I'm saying? I love you, bro. Yeah, you already know that, Supreme. You 100% know that. And I know you trying to plug me in there, man. But we in a volatile, you're in a volatile environment because you know I'm about to get tore up after this episode. You know that. You know the dog we're about to tear me up after this episode. Shout out to Big C. This episode is strictly for Big C. Okay. But yeah, man. So as far as that goes, man, there is no right or wrong answer to it. But for me, there are lines I wouldn't use, and there's lines I did use, and I believe the stories that I heard on the forums, and I heard stories I heard growing up. I picked dogs that had Bolio in there because I heard Bolio bit a kid, right? Shout out to Nonstop. Shout out to Wayne Music. Hey. I heard Bolio bit a kid, and do I want a kid biter? No. I also was told that the kid was agitating him, which I'm like, okay, cool. Like, he wasn't just out here biting kids indiscriminately, treating them like prey assets, right? Like, I had, and once again, life experiences. I had a cousin that was mauled by a wolf dog, right? A wolf hybrid. But I'm telling you right now, I know as a kid, we used to walk past that dog and throw rocks every day. Every day. Like, any one of us could have got bit. We would have just, in my mind, we deserved it. You know what I'm saying? If it was me that got bit, I deserved it. We've been throwing rocks at this dog every day. And the one day he popped that chain and got hold of one of us, you know what I'm saying? Justice had been done in the eyes of the universe. You might not think it's okay for a dog to ever bite a kid, but we were some bad kids, bro.
Yeah,
I'm taking personal accountability. We were some bad kids, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
man.
being that I've seen that situation, my opinion is different. Okay. Then they said Chinaman was an excited biter. Okay. I'm like, what is an excited biter? Is that another word for man biter? And then I seen it for the first time with Bacardi. It's like, okay, she would get so spun up, she would turn around and nip. She would never break skin, but she would nip at me. You know, like, I'm excited. Let me go. Come on, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and like my son, like, you know, so if he want to get down and go play the playground, he'll start kicking his legs. He don't care if where he kicked me at. He's hit me in my gonads before. You know what I'm saying? He don't mean to harm me. He just wants to get down and play. I get it. They just want to go do what they want to do. They don't care about how you feel about it. I just want to go. Let me go. I get it now. Yeah. I understand what an excited biter is versus a dog that just bites people. They said Bully Son was a man biter. Bully Son was the man biter. All three of these dogs are in my pedigree. They deep back there in my pedigree, but those qualities and traits are there. And I was like, okay, I need those because all the other breeds that you train to do that kind of work got it in there. You know what I'm saying? The Malinois, the Dobermans, the Rottweilers, all the other breeds that do the work that I'm talking about doing have it in there. It's to some degree. Now, what you can do with those genetics that makes it yes or no. So the pros is it can be done with any dog. That's the pros. The con is you got to know what you're doing with genetics. You gotta know what you know with genetics, man. You can't just grab any run-of-the-mill puppy and do this. You can't. And we're 4 generations into selective breeding, and I feel very successful with my theory. And I'm going off my results. Not what I'm not reading no books. I'm not looking at what nobody else is doing. I'm eating off my own plate and going off my results.
Yep. Yep, within our own yard too.
And it's been tested, like I said, like, shout out to Sister Faith, shout out to Outlaw Texas Kennels, shout out to everybody from Arizona, shout out to everybody from Louisiana that was at the South Bottom Show. Publicly, I've taken my results out in the publicly and testing them publicly. We public with this. You know, when I started off in Texas, I was in the backyard doing my own experimenting, wasn't bothering nobody. No, we public with this. We ready for the world to see. The old yellow dog is something different. It's something different, bro. You know, it started off as the American Pit Bull Terrier, but we're not limiting ourselves to the 4 walls that the American Pit Bull Terrier community is limiting us to. We broke out of that years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the title says APBT and protection work. I don't think you should use APBT for protection work. But these old yellow dogs, they different. They can do it all. The old yellow dog is to me what I thought the pit bull was supposed to be. A dog can do it all and still whoop another dog. That's all the old yellow dog is. I truly believe that. Whereas other people only are good, they only sometimes be Christian. They bad Christians. Facts, Wayne. Facts.
Yeah.
And I'm scared of that's another thing. I'm scared of the boomerang dogs, bro. Because the boomerang dogs, I think those are man biters. You know what I'm saying? Personally, like, and while I do like a dog to bite a man, okay, boomerang dog, a pure boomerang dog would scare me. Midnight cowboy dogs scare me. And maverick dogs scare me when they're pure, like on the maverick skull stuff. And a heavy bully son dog, that would scare me. I think that's too much of the human aggression, to me personally. Those specific, like in a high quantity. Like I want it in there, but just a sprinkle of it. You know what I'm saying? Just a sprinkle of it. Because I believe that, it's my belief that the Jeep Tab dogs are what makes the old yellow line work. It's my belief that the Jeep Tab dogs are what makes the old yellow line work. And I'm telling y'all this, Schoolboy came on here and refuted this, and I respect Mr. Garcia, but the story that I heard and how my dogs respond, I believe the Jeep story about Jeep going into Homer. And I'm gonna say this again. They said that Jeep was gonna jump the box and that the handler, Mr. Crenshaw, was able to talk Jeep back into the box. His bond and the dog's ability to respond to his handler made Jeep win that match because Jeep was not supposed to be Ozzie Stevens' Homer. That's my belief. With all due respect, it's not to disrespect Mr. Garcia in any way, but the results I've seen in my dogs, that belief, before Mr. Garcia told me that story, the belief that the Jeep dogs work well with handlers is why I started with the Jeep Red Boy Rascal dogs. And the results I've received from that outweigh anything another man can tell me. Because all of my dogs with their handlers are like that. They might not do, Big A's dog ain't gonna work for me like she worked for Big A. He is her handler. They imprint to their handlers and they will do anything for their handler. That's where my belief comes from. Yes, I always take advice, but at the same time, advice don't outweigh what you can see with your own eyes. Hard Finish says it's the Rascal. And you know what Hard Finish, I don't know enough about Rascal to say that. All I know is the Jeep story. And I know the Tab, to me, Tab is the Frisco of the Jeep line. Tab to me is the Frisco of the Jeep line. So, okay, you got Chinaman, who had a son, Frisco produced a dog. They bred him everything. He's everywhere. Tab was the same way with they took him to Tabby Girl and made the Jeep Red Boy cross, right? And I believe, like, okay, with those two sons, not only were they prepotent, but they deliver it again and again, and their offspring deliver it too. And that's why I think the old yellow dogs are so consistent. The look, they win in the show ring because they come from 2 lines of heavy producing dogs: the Jeep Red Boy Rascal, and the Chinaman Frisco dogs, and the Spike dogs. You know, so the Garner stuff and the Woodall stuff is very consistent. So when you put them together, I expect them to get very consistent dogs. And I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but the results say that I'm on the right path. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Okay, so he says, go ahead, bro. You got it, BA.
Oh, he said, what's y'all opinion if Jeep would have went into Angus instead of Homer?
All right, so Yellow One, first of all, salute my brother. Salute, bro.
Salute.
I don't know. It's a hypothetical, right? And but I'm glad you asked that question. Okay. I don't really do the hypotheticals. Personally, I go off of the results, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They said that Jeep was ducking Jocko too, but they were different weight classes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I mean? I didn't see either one of those dogs go, right? I saw neither one of those dogs go to make an opinion. So in my opinion, it's whatever the history books, whatever I got from people that was there, forums, and whatever I was able to ascertain from the match reports, that's all I can go off of. I don't know enough about Angus or Jeep personally to tell you which dog I think was the better dog. Okay, like now, for example, my dogs, I've seen them get into it with each other, right? I know who the better dog is. And I know, okay, Saki whooped Hendrix. Saki whooped another dog in the yard. This is not illegal. I'm talking about like just, okay, like their puppies. You see the videos. They run the yard together. Eventually they got too old to run the yard together and they got into it. Okay, just being straight up. You know, I let them grow up. They'll tell me when they're ready to bulldog. And I know Saki was the better dog than Hendrix. I know that because of what I saw, right? I didn't see that with Jeep. I didn't see that with Angus. I don't know. And I'm saying right now, other people's opinions are like a-holes. You know what I'm saying? We all got them and they all stink. You know, some people might like Angus because of his color. Some people might like Jeep because of his color. Got nothing to do with the dog's productivity. Nothing to do with his style. I couldn't tell you. You know what I'm saying? I really wouldn't know. You know, I was told red boy dogs can't bite, and then some people say red boy could bite like a vice. You know what I'm saying? So like, my belief is red boy dogs, typically pure, are not the hardest biting dogs. They're just really game dogs. You know, so
yeah,
that's my belief based on what I've seen. You know, long-winded dogs, very, very durable dogs. That's what I've seen for red boy dogs. Hey, Nonstop said he gonna take it. Hey, Nonstop said he gonna take that call out on Yellow Boy. He said he still would have won. Angus would have quit. Hey, Nonstop, look, hey, I'm glad you're willing to take that smoke because the community gonna have a field day with that one. But man, you can have your own, man. Nonstop, you got enough clout. You can handle your own, bro. You know what I'm saying? And salute for the answer. I'm not about to cat and a lot of gig with y'all, man. I don't have to answer y'all.
Yeah, man.
Big A, you got anything? Because I was gonna read Faith's comment.
No, go ahead, bro.
She say, "Love me some Tab in my pedigree, and I feel you can never go wrong with Carver in there. The connection with these lines is absolutely. And you know, they say Chinaman was one of the greatest Eli Carver crosses of all time too. So that's on the other side of my pedigree, and I love having it in there. Snooty, I don't know a lot about Snooty, but he's in a lot of the dogs in my pedigree as well. I don't know nothing about those Snooty dogs. You know, for all I know, it could be Snooty characteristics. And yeah, man, but I got to turn the AC back in here, man. Y'all got me hot with that one. Y'all put me on the spot with that one, Yellow One.
Man.
Put me on the spot. Yeah. But very, very good question, man. Very, very good question. But I stand firm on my beliefs and results, man. You know, yes, theories are great, but results matter more. We can theorize about who's better, LeBron or Jordan. You know what I'm saying, LeBron. But you know, it's always based on results, and results-wise, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. And then depending on what your result measurement is, Oscar Robertson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar are greater players as well. You know what I'm saying? So like, you got to. What's your metric? What's your metric for the GOAT? Shout out to Pitwise, man. He said Chinaman is his GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie to you, my GOAT is in my backyard. You know, I respect all them other dogs, man. But you know what I'm saying? If in that time period, if I was into the competition, I want to go up against the best. And if Chinaman was the best I can go up against, I want to go up against Chinaman. And whatever activities we both do, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and whatever activities we both do. You know, I know what back in the day meant. You know, if I was back in that time frame and it felt like I was part of the game, you know, we would have been going to Chinaman. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I would have been. You know, mind you, he's in my dog's lineage, so I have a high level of respect for him. But like, yeah, man, like I like what I feed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. But this topic right here,
yeah.
Because I you know what, like I like when I first got on the internet, I really liked Mayday, and I've never owned a Mayday dog ever in my life. Y'all. Let me say this again. I have never owned a Mayday dog. Y'all boys got me terrified to get a Mayday dog. Terrified to get a Mayday dog. Look,
Why?
I told you 2 years ago, Big A, I was like, when I do my outcross, I would either cross to a Soros dog or a Mayday dog. Man, the way y'all done ate up the Mayday bloodline online, man, shoot. I wouldn't know where to go to get a Mayday dog from and believe it. You know what I'm saying, man? Y'all boys done ate, and I guess the Big John, Little John dogs too. Hog, I wouldn't touch none of the pedigrees because of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not touching none of the pedigrees because of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why I be like, man, you know, you guys say what you want to about Tom. Hey, he's still going, but hey, young fam say he got. Hey, I appreciate that, bro.
Yes,
oh yeah, you do got that dog. Yeah, hey, he's man. Wait till y'all see the dog. Wait till y'all see the dog tomorrow, bro. Shout out to young fam, bro. Man. They be tearing the Mayday dogs up. But I know one of my brothers in the chat. I ain't gonna say his name, but he got that crow. I would be interested in that crow blood too. I think the Mayday dogs and the crow dogs is the secret to the secret sauce for what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
And the other cross has already been made. The Soros, we already made that cross. Shout out to Samurai Kennels. You got them the heavy Soros. The Oyo line has been crossed to the Soros. We're eagerly awaiting that grow up, that glow up. See how that turns out. But gotta get them into the right hands. If they go into the hands of somebody who's gonna treat them as a pet, they won't make the cut next generation. You know, so gotta get them into the right hands. Somebody who's gonna use them and prove them as old yellow dogs. If not, they should be just some pit bulls with no real history behind them. In current times, you know, if you're not going to show them, you're not going to obedience them, if you're not going to put them on a hog or raccoons or something, they're going to just be other dogs in the backyard, and they won't make the cut for the next generation.
Yeah, man.
Dog man, TV bro, you a smart man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you picked up what I said a while ago, man. You sharp, bro. You sharp.
Yeah.
Sharp. Yeah, man. Yeah, he got that crow. One of my brothers got that crow blood, and he know I'm coming to harass him about it. But yeah, I think crow, I think Mayday, I think Soros. Because what I would like to add is a little bit of size, and I think all of those bring a little bit of size. And, saying durability. And it's not heavily, none of those bloodlines are heavily propagated already in my bloodline. There are commonalities, there's snooty commonalities, there's bolio commonalities in blood, but there's nothing that's like so tight that we can't, breed on and then breed back to.
Yeah, man.
Big A, how are you doing this? Is this from your Google Drive, or did you upload this to your YouTube?
Nah, Google Drive.
Okay, all right, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Dickie, salute, bro. Salute, man.
Salute.
All right, better get some of the Ed Crenshaw for stand power. See, okay, this is another thing. So the Ed Crenshaw stuff is like I don't have a lot of reference for it. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I know what I know. You know what I'm saying? I know what I know, and what I don't know at all. Because I'm like, okay, is it in my pedigree? I'm gonna research that. Up close to my pedigree, I'm gonna research that. But like, it be some of y'all know all the lines, whether you have it or not. And I'm like, if I don't have it, don't really think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Champions.
Snow Woman. You looking it up now?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I want to bring it up. Let me see it. I probably have to do it with my phone.
Yeah, man. Man, let's see what we got going on. You looking at it? What it say? What's it looking like?
Like it gave me a 404 error. I can't get to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
got you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely, okay. And they working. They working. You know what I'm saying, man? Like at the end of the day, man, your stuff is working.
Yeah.
It is working. And man, like I cannot articulate enough like results, man. Be results driven. And be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with yourself. You know. It's I think the coolest thing about using American People Terrier protection work is there's not enough people doing it, but really for anybody's being the matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the ones that it's a bunch of people that's doing it, but they doing it on the low. You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, that's like you telling me you got a triple grand champion right now from the box in modern day times. You can't prove it. Great, good for you. Good for you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My dog's a champion right now. You know what I'm saying? I can say that. That's hypothetically speaking. I can say that right now. How I'm gonna prove that? You know what I'm saying? You got to and I told you I don't trust none of y'all about what you said about your dog. I trust the results. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust none of y'all what y'all said about your dog. I trust the results. Because everybody lies. And if you go around believing that everybody lies, you'll be fine. Don't believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. That's what I believe. Dog game. You know what I'm saying? The breeders who say they got certain bloodlines, okay, well, I was taught the dog's supposed to act this way. You know what I'm saying? Even if let me clear that up. Clean it up. Even if they wrong, Red Boy dogs, all the ones I had, all of them, from whoever they came from, were loud screamers and destructive to their environment, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So in my belief, from what I've experienced from multiple different breeders, all Red Boy and Red Boy Jocko dogs act like that. So if I get one that doesn't act like that, then to me, even if it's purely bred Red Boy Jocko, it's not a good example of the line of Red Boy Jocko dogs based on all the ones I've seen. So it's got me either questioning the pedigree or it's got me questioning the dog. Okay. All the old yellow dogs that I have seen are very, very similar. I'm just being real. They're all calm around kids. They calm in the house. And when it's go time, it's go time. Every one of them is like that I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the difference is I can show you the work about that. I have video documentation of 4 generations of dogs now. They're all doing the same thing. So when I get an old yellow dog, if I get one that don't act like that, that's the call. That's the call. Okay. So yeah, man, like I get it, man. There's different personalities in every group of dogs, but I do have young fans say don't have a jealous Red Boy female. Oh my God, worse than my baby mama. Hey, and they was loud, bro. My Red Boy dogs bark all day, all night. Big A, you just experienced that with that puppy, man. That puppy was 62% Red Boy Jocko. And what do you do?
Howling and screaming. Would not out.
And then I've seen them scream so loud that they hurt their own ears. Like you put them in the garage or something, they hurt their own ears, turn their head to the side.
Yeah.
They get so loud, they hurt themselves, so they barking even louder.
Yeah.
I done seen it. I don't want that. Yeah, you can have that. I don't, bro. You can have that. Good guy, speed on.
Too much fire. Too much fire.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love the enthusiasm, but nah, man, you keep that.
Yeah, man.
And like I said, that's my experience, man. That's my experience, man. Y'all, some of y'all might have the best Red Boy Jocko dogs in the world. If you do, man, don't listen to what I'm saying. That don't apply to you. I'm not telling you that you're right or wrong. I'm saying I haven't seen it yet. It don't apply to you. Okay, so you said the reality is Dogman added their other breeds into their line. It wasn't frowned upon. It was finding that sauce. The men I got Tank from were crossing. That's how I ended up with Tank. They told me adding pure American Bulldog to the gene pool every couple of generations made for the best dogs. Hey, especially like, okay, let me explain to y'all something too. Some of y'all with y'all heads on your hind parts ain't gonna get this. They really hunt. Okay, Faith really hunts. I'm certain that she has seen a 35-pound pure American Pit Bull Terrier get shredded before. I'm certain. Okay, so if Faith is telling you that, she's telling you what she knows works and gives her results. Before y'all start, putting y'all heads on your hind parts and trying to, say anything weird. Like over here, man, it's about results. And she's not trying to hide the American Bulldog in that line of dogs. She's openly telling you that. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing about Elevated too. Like Elevated, I let him get smoked at every now and then, man. But like Elevated ain't never tried. In my first interview with him, he told you exactly what he had going on with the Haywood dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's man, like people be trying to. I'm proud of you for sharing that, sister. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very difficult topic. Like, man, we are very sensitive people in this game. That's exactly why I'm creating my own community. I move my own way because, like, as long as you're open and honest about it, and if the person comes to you for a pure American Pit Bull Terrier, you tell them, hey, I got this stuff over here that's pure. Because I think you had a pure female for sale. I ain't got no issue with it. You know what I'm saying? And you tell them that, but you also tell them, hey, that pure ain't gonna work like this over here. It's gonna work on these hogs. So if you came to get a real hog dog, you need to get this stuff right here. You know what I'm saying? Off of this voodoo stuff, And I salute that. But you also got pictures of voodoo in him catching hogs. You know what I'm saying? So this guy over here who turning his nose up at you, he got pure American Pit Bull Terriers, and I ain't seen not one hog, not one tusk, not one hog skull in this man pictures. He's been on the internet for 10 years. So salute to the work, man. Salute to the result.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
The gas, he almost fall in that video too.
Yeah, man.
Did y'all see that miss? Can you run that back there? Did y'all see that miss?
Yeah.
She almost took my leg out of there.
I thought she had got you, man. I really did. I did, bro. Let me see. Yeah, because if you look, I'll see if I can slow it down. Like, if you look, man, when she jumped, I was like, dang, man, she got his leg. And you kind of leaned into it. I was like, dang, she got him. No, that ain't it.
That was on my face.
Right, right below. Yeah, man.
Like her chin grazed my leg, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought she had caught you, man.
Yeah, yellow one.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this, and I was telling Big A this too. During that moment, my adrenaline spiked so high, it was in slow motion. Like you can't, it's super fast on here, but I'm telling you, like that to me, it felt like it was like 3 seconds. Like I had plenty of time to move out of the way. And that's one thing about decoying, man. Like another thing is, man, you gotta be willing to get down on the ground with them and decoying and really fight that dog. I'm flipping them, I'm twisting them, I'm giving them that baton. I want to see they're gonna quit.
Mm-hmm.
Wings head, I'm dying laughing. Hey yo, and then a yellow one said, "You produce." Yeah, that's the direct Saki daughter of Saki Bacardi. Little May's sister to Kamikaze, Trina, Whitehead, and Red.
Yeah,
that
see right there.
That was real. I didn't even see that yellow one. I thought it was my time. Yeah,
that's what I thought. I saw it in slow motion because you see she snatched, she grabbed, and then she come back. Boom. Yes. And I was like, dang, she got him.
Yeah, man. Solo but connected. My brother, that was good, big dog. Yeah, man. He said she looked good. Thank you, little one. Hey, Big A, you got anything else you want to add before I open up the panel? Because we got about 15 minutes.
No, sir. No.
Yeah, we open up that panel, man, real quick. And like I said, man, if y'all get on here and we get it cooking, man, just realize the elevated shows on next. And, so we can have a little, if he allows, we can have a little spillover over there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to try to leave that. He said the flip flop, though.
Notorious.
Salute.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that's my family right here. We'll be talking about making a decoy out of it, you know. So
Yeah.
salute, man, salute. Teaching brothers how to be decoys because we need them. You know what I'm saying? We need them.
Yeah, man.
And if you ever in the area and you want to get bit, we can get you bit.
Nah, but I got one of my co-workers, he heavy in the Cane Corsos, man. He was trying to get some work in, you know. He got 2 litters of pups coming up. You know
Sure.
Yeah, man.
CBK, all good, man, all good. And yeah, y'all brothers who got Big C number, let Big C know I did this for him. I know for a fact the community gonna tear me cat raggedy after this episode. But yeah, man, Big C, this one for you. You know what I'm saying? Big, this one for you. I know you're gonna catch it on the replay because I dedicated this show to Big C yesterday. And then tomorrow is literally a town hall. So the panel will be open pretty much from the beginning of the show tomorrow. Come in with your ideas, things to make things better. The major topic for tomorrow is how to make the dog of the week more fair.
Yeah.
MKM said, great video, fun time for sure, but catch me outside on the bite word though.
Yeah.
Hey, Faith, if you like adrenaline rushes, you would.
Yeah. Ooh-wee. Yeah. Yeah, man. You feel that pressure though. That right. I can't wait to for you to fill me in or your cousin taking a bite from Saki. Cause it's gonna be different than Michelle. It's gonna be different.
But I give y'all an example, man. Like, please get you somebody to know what they're doing with bite work, man. Because like you will mess your dog up, knock out teeth, and all kind of stuff. So there's the video with Big A, right? And and we doing. I was like, Big A, on this first bite, don't let her bite him because he's going to jam his arm into her throat. His natural reaction is going to be to push the dog away. Like natural reaction. Like, it takes skill to be a decoy. And I was like, Big A,
you want me to play it? You go through the whole thing.
You know what I'm saying? Get you somebody know what they're doing. All right, cool. See y'all, this is my cousin City. First time decoying. Stance is like you about to box. Leaning forward. You didn't tell me that. Bend your knees. Hey, Matt,
you should have told me we about to scrap. Then I'd have been like, I bet.
I need you to do less talk and more listening. So, all right. So he's mic'd up. We're doing this just as a training thing. He's gonna be in my area in Arizona. I need a decoy. So we get some sessions in now with a puppy I have, my homeboy Big A. We're not gonna bring the dog in yet because she's gonna be excited. So right now he's using what's called a jute sleeve. Jute works like on the same concept as chainmail. When it's compressed, it gets tougher and tougher. That helps protect the person's arm from being severely injured by the dog's bites. All right. Now right here, this is called your bar. That's where we want the dog's the crease of the dog's mouth at, right there on your bar. Okay. Now Big A is gonna present his hand like it's a dog biting. When he catches, there you go. Lean. What you need is just lean back into it. Yep. Catch the dog. Once the dog goes on there, she's gonna target. She's not a nasty dog. Nasty dogs are dogs that bite anywhere indiscriminately. This dog is a targeting dog. So she's gonna come in here. She's gonna start screaming, and then we're gonna let her go from across the room. She's gonna drive in. You have to present, and as she comes in, lean back. Lean back. Now I want you to make her miss on the first one. Make her miss just to make sure he's moving right. Okay. Now the second thing is I've decided that I want this session to be for the dog, not for you. So once she starts biting, the last thing I want you to do is catch. Once she's caught, you're gonna do what's called a counter reinforcer. Once she bites, she's gonna start squeezing. When she squeezes, you scream like it hurts.
Ah!
Good.
Ah!
Good. That's perfect. That's good. Okay, we ready for Miss Sean now.
Huh?
We ready for
Can I
Miss
take
Sean?
this off or keep it off?
No, you're gonna keep it on. She's gonna come in screaming. Back. You
Where you want me
over.
at?
You need to back over in the corner right here. Let it ride. Let it ride. Okay, so yeah.
I know my TikTok is probably like, oh my God.
Yeah, we bringing the dog in now, y'all.
How many people in there?
What's up? I don't know.
Only 7. All right. Hey, y'all, I'm terrified. Pray for me.
That ain't good. Hey, Shield, I'm gonna start barking as you get in here.
Yeah.
Big A. Take her over here. Take her on this side and crank her up so we can get on.
Go left.
Good miss. Good. And see, hold on, he jammed. He's nervous. Back her up.
Go left.
Good miss. Good. And see, hold on, he jammed. He's nervous. Back her up. Good miss. Good. And see, hold on, he jammed. He's nervous. Back her up. Back her off. Hey, so you presented. You did exactly what I expected you to. That's exactly why with new decoys, you don't let them get the first bite. Remember, have it out here, and she's gonna come into you to catch her. Catch her.
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so this is actually episode for Canines, but it ties into today's episode. Y'all getting a sneak preview right now. I was not going to release this footage until Samurai K9, but since y'all are here, we're talking about the Bushi J training process. So I knew my cousin his arm should not be going forward toward the dog. His arm should be coming back as she drives in, so he doesn't smack her in the mouth, hit her teeth, give spinal compression, none of that. He's nervous. That's why I told Big A come in a couple times, let me see how the decoy moves, because we're worried about the dog, not the decoy, right? So let's go ahead and play the video, Big A, and then we'll finish it out. We'll finish up shit like that.
All right.
Walk her into the bite. Good. There you go. Good. All right, that's good. Only scream when she counters. Yeah. Because right now she don't have a full mouth.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get it in there. All right, hold it. All right, hold it down. There you go. Come on. Get in there.
Big A, can you get her off there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, can I get her off?
Can you get her off of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Now I'm gonna present. Okay, so you take this, you take these.
Come on. That's it.
Big A, go back. I'm a decoy. I'm gonna show you what I expect from a decoy. Big A, no, let her get a bite on me. Okay, Big A.
I mean, that was a regular screen, man. What y'all want me to do? What y'all want me to do? I don't do this. This is the professional right here. This is the professional. This is my cousin. Yeah, he does this.
Hey, you don't want to bite me. Hey, you don't want to bite me. Hey, you don't want to bite me. Hey, you don't want to bite me.
Come on. Come on. Oh.
Yeah, go.
Come on. Shake. Shake. Move. Move, girl. Move.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
All right, so West. All right, West. This is where we're gonna have a difference of opinions, but it's cool. I'm gonna do it professionally. Okay. So West, I know you're new to the channel, man. You got here this year, man, and I'm gonna salute you. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the only thing two trainers are gonna agree upon is what the third one is doing wrong, right? Mm-hmm. And the you shoulds, like this is a personal thing. This is a Dre problem, not a West problem. I never do you shoulds. I always do that. A you should means show me. A you should means show me, right? So like, do you have the videos of the Malinois you targeted? Show me those, right? That's all I mean. It's not a anger thing. It's a, hey man, what you're telling me, it'd be easier if I could visualize. That's what I mean by that, right? But no, I get it. And then like you said, don't feed it to him. I completely agree. If you know what you're doing, don't feed it to him. But in this situation with a dog that has never taken a bite before, or a guy that's never taken a bite and a dog that's never bitten before, I definitely am more worried about making sure they're targeting than anything else. Because as you see, when I came in, she missed me twice before she actually hit the sleeve. So with him being inexperienced and the dog being inexperienced, I don't think it would be right to just let her go across the room with a full head of steam, right? So this is my logic behind it, you know. And like I said, come over to Samurai K9s, man, and I definitely will do interviews, man. That's why I opened the panel, because my way is not the only way. My way is not the only way, but it's my way. You know what I'm saying? It works. and it works.
Okay.
You say it works. So it's like, okay, your way works, but I need to see it. And that's where, and this is where I stun on, I talk a lot of junk to the other channels, man, both trainers and pitbull channels. Everything that I'm talking about, you can see it. You know, it's easy. Wes, I'm not talking about you anymore. I'm talking about it. Like, this is what the community does. They talk about what Dre is doing without showing what they are doing in comparison to. They have nothing to compare to my work. Nothing. That's why, like, I'm keep saying I'm the best.
Not even the Ferrari.
Pitbull trainer on YouTube. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that's the dudes on Instagram that will tear me cat raggedy, but they got a whole group. And like Wes was saying, they do PSA. Like, they do Crixus, that black dog Crixus out there in New Jersey. Man, that boy's nasty. But they showing the work.
I tell you who else is nasty. K9 Swift.
Yeah, K9 Swift nasty too. K9 Swift nasty. But he ain't been on YouTube in a while. I ain't seen him on YouTube with this pitch in like 2 years. Yeah, K9 Swift better. K9 Swift better than me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I can see it. You can go see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? BBK up there. BK up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Big A is the better trainer than I am. Big A's not a better decoy. Big A's not a better decoy. No, I'm telling you what I know. Like, okay, Big A's a better trainer than I am. He's not a better decoy, but you can see it. You can see we recorded it. I'm like, in the digital era, that's what I'm getting at. Is, man, like, everybody can show their work. Everybody can show and tell, right? But nah, man, Wes, it's all love, bro. It's just, I would like to talk to you offline, Wes. You know what I'm saying? I would like to talk to you offline because it's obvious with your comments, you know what you're talking about. That's the first thing I realized with your comments. You know what I'm saying? But I have purpose. You know, the purpose behind each thing is different. You know what I'm saying? With, I can tell if I met you, we could go right into training. Like, the conversation, like, we're not gonna have to pause. We can go right into training. But yeah, man.
And that's what we've been talking about. Those are the conversations to be had, man.
Yeah. Because when I get with Big A, we go right into training. But the minute you add a third person into the equation, now we got to slow down. We got to explain it to them. Okay, Big A rewards with this. Big A don't reward the same way I reward. Big A reward like a man. Big A reward like a man. Good job, Sean.
Yeah.
I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then when we give commands, Big A give his commands with a higher octave because but I called him out on it on the show, and he shut me up. He explained why he's not over the show, and I explained to him why. Okay, I only want to give commands with a speaking tone because I don't want to have to raise my voice to say out. Sit means sit, regardless how loud I say it. Down means down, regardless. For me, to me, that's a flex. To me, that's a flex if you can say it quietly and the dog still do it. You know. So I mean, it's just man, I love this, man. This portion of the conversation, I love. That's what you know. That's what I do.
Yeah, appreciate it, CPK. Yeah, and the thing is, Dre trying to give me, trying to say I'm a better trainer than him. Man, shoot. I just take what I've learned and take what Dre told me, and then, you know, applying that stuff. And I think it's vice versa. Because I can tell you right now, like, Michonne is great off leash. She is great off leash. But would I have her in those scenarios that Saki could be in? No. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact because basketball being dribbled, it could turn left. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Certain things it could turn left, you know. Nah, man, you know, it's still work in progress, but no, you know what I'm saying? I definitely think I just think you have qualities that, or you can do things with dogs that I can't, and vice versa. Yeah.
And so when Big Hill was talking about going through our training process would look something like this. It would go to Big A for a month or two for housebreaking, basic obedience, scent work. Then it would come over to me for protection work, off-leash shielding, and like there's conditioning. Like, and I'm talking about not like physical conditioning for a show. Like, okay, for example, an old yellow dog has to be proven in multiple terrains. My old yellow dogs have been proven in coniferous forests, deserts, and the tops of the mountains. You know what I'm saying? Like in snow. They've been in all three of those
distance.
Say again?
I said they'll go to distance.
They'll go to distance in each one, yeah. Wes said something true. Wes said something that's real. He said different styles for different people. And then he said, okay, he was taught, this is big for me. This is big West. This is huge. He said, I was taught we give the command, and that's the command until a new one is given. And so another thing about the command is this. I was taught that you teach the command. I teach sit. Sit means sit, right? But they can make mistakes with sit. But my command, ijlis, in Arabic, to sit, there will be a punishment if you don't do that and don't stay there.
Yeah.
I use sit to teach the behavior. And then when I come in with my competition level obedience, there's a completely different word that means sit.
Yeah.
So sit is, okay, we on a walk, he's on leash. I say sit. 90% of the time he's gonna sit on sit. But if I say leash, oh, he better sit. Or it's gonna be or a strong leash correction, e-collar or prong collar correction, strong correction. You must obey that rule.
Without even I don't even know if you noticed this, but that's two different languages. So I always understand the two different languages. Yeah. Faith, I do puppies, the puppy stages.
Yes. And he's better at it. I don't even like puppies, y'all. I don't know if y'all know this.
Yeah.
Like, those of y'all who do like I can say some of y'all ain't even new to the channel. Y'all just met me after I was kind of already had my steam going. I can't stand puppies.
Yeah.
I can't stand puppies, bro. Like literally, that's why you only see me have 1, maybe 2 litters a year max. I hate puppies.
Yeah. Man, I could
give it to me 4 months old, ready to work.
Yeah, man. I think I like it to a certain extent, man, because it's a nuisance, it's a pain. But that to me, I think that's the most crucial time in the world, man. If I had whatever time I have, I try to give it right then and there because it counts.
And puppies, they ain't got no focus. Man, you be doing a sit session, man. Like, man, 30 seconds in, they checked out. You know what I'm saying? And then they got no stomachs. They can't. The food drive only gonna last as long as they're hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you get a toy. I really don't even like to introduce toys to a dog until it understands the correction. Man, the puppies be all over the place. Top 602 at 10 piece, man.
Top 602, man. What's happening? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Yeah, man. Appreciate it, man.
Tip.
Hey, appreciate it, Ty, man. Much love, bro. Yeah.
Faith, tell me about it, man. I can't stand puppies, bro. Look, this litter of puppies I'm having right here. This is for Ty, Big A, you know what I'm saying? Student for life, Lele, Elevated, and JT, man. Like, look, y'all, this love. I do not like puppies, man, And then what happens is people don't realize that when you're the breeder, you got to deal with all the puppies, even the ones that leave it. And when people don't come get them on time, man, all that, man, come on.
That's how you get. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'm cleaning up poop an extra week because you ain't ready, and you told me you wanted a puppy. I don't even breed a litter until I have 10 people on the waiting list.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, you have to be a breeder to really really enjoy it to that extent, man. Because man, the actual breeding itself is exciting. You looking forward to it. The puppies on the way is exciting. You looking forward to it. Puppies hit the ground and you excited, you seeing the characteristics come out. And then all of a sudden them bad boys get to moving around and doing all this other stuff. The mother ain't taking, ain't messing with them no more, man. You ready for them to go. Please come get these dogs yesterday. Matter of fact, you want to bring them to you? I'm on the way. Yeah.
Man, we passed this real, man. I gotta start getting ready. Like I said, I got a troop mandatory study, so every day I gotta be there early to unlock the building so she can get in there early and do a mandatory study for her testing.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We got that Digital Dog Show coming up at the end of the week on Saturday at 9:30. And just like Dre said, man, this Digital Dog Show, it might go a little longer than usual. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. And we got 3 free t-shirt giveaways. The Dog of the Month voting on that day, man. We got the Dog of the Week coming up on Friday. We got 2 good dogs in there thus far, man. It's only 2, but them 2 is good dogs, man. Yes, sir. what CPK come here can be for anything. If a collar in hand, if a collar in hand, come here happy, gloves on, came here, time to work. Got you. Yeah, man. But man. Yeah, Dre, man. Anything you want to add to that?
Nah, man. Like I covered it. You know what I'm saying? It's the topic. I really ain't talked about it in years because like it's so polarizing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I would say that topic, Blue Dogs,
game.
It's certain topics, man. It's like, man, it's such a headache because it's like, bro, look, go roll with who you roll with and believe in what you believe in, man. Like it's not a discussion anymore. There are very, very solid lines in the sand for each one of those like categories, right? Show dog versus go dogs, like, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, because another discussion is bite work versus real protection work versus sport work. Another discussion, you know.
Yep.
These are things that they always start arguments. Like it doesn't have to be an argument. Like the argument comes from guys who are not doing it. You just talk about it. The arguments come from the guys doing it are not the ones arguing, because you can't argue with results. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't argue with results.
And salute to what's RIP to what's the name out of Chicago, man? Who passed last year? Man, I got a brain fart. You know what I'm talking about?
Gypsy Stratton.
Yeah, that was one who had his own way and own theory and beliefs in how to handle his business. Was successful at it too, you know. Yeah, man, but that's pretty much it, man. We got elevated perspective coming up at 8:45, man. Yes, sir. 8:45. Yeah, man. Hey, quick question. What's next for Saki?
What you mean?
Well, you know, not that, you know, you pushing like it's a major agenda, but you know, we always have like certain things on the list that we might want to do, and I know lately you've been leaning towards weight training.
Weight pulling, like, you know, competition.
So, yeah, so
like we want. Yeah, so we talked about that, man. I'm gonna get him size for his weight pull, his freight harness, a real freight harness, not the Amazon one that I've been using, and we're gonna compete. Because another thing is, I don't know where we stack up without competing.
Yeah,
where we stack.
I mean, especially in today's time, man. How you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man. I don't know if he's strong. I don't, you know what I'm saying? To me, he pulls strong. I don't know. I don't know what. Man, I be seeing them dogs pulling them big old wagons, pulling them center blocks. I'm like, man, I don't know my dog that strong.
Yeah.
Samurai. But yeah, weight pulling is the next thing.
Yeah, well, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, and then Wes, you know, also when you send it, do me a favor. Let me know whether it's for public consumption or just for my private review. I always ask that question when y'all send me stuff. Let me know, because if you like, some people want their stuff shared. Like, you know, so we have a decent sized audience. They want their stuff shared. Some people are like, nah, Dre, I just rock with you. I don't really care about the public knowing what I got.
Yeah.
Saying like, so you let me know that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me know that. But, and that's another thing that be making me mad, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people. It look like we be arguing online, but we actually talk daily. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like offline. Like they know what to get me going on the show, and they'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Big A is one of them. Big A will say something he know gonna trigger me on the show just to get entertainment for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We need to do the same thing. Like, because we and I had a discussion 2 years ago on Buck Channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already have an understanding. Like, you know what I'm saying? He disagrees with it, but he respects my opinion. You know, so we had a discussion. He was just adding to the conversation. That's why I wouldn't even mess with him today, because I'm like, see, we know what he's doing, man. He know how to get a rise out of Drake. But Wayne also has my number, and he calls me whenever he need to call me and talk to me too. You know what I'm saying? So it's Wes, it'll be the same thing with you, man. Like, you get my number, you be like, okay, like I talked to Dre, like I see where he's coming from. Like, I don't want to force it down people's throat, but I'm not gonna pretend like I don't know what I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some guys, they're like, I don't know why the community won't just accept it. I don't care what the community accepts. That's the difference.
Hey, well, Yeah, hey Wes, you can get your own spot up here too, bro. You know?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, man. That's why I be telling people, like, I love the American military community. I compete with them. I share information with them. But the Shogun Army and the Neo Dogman movement is slightly different. Like, there's certain arguments I'm not even gonna argue with you about. If you believe they got blue dogs, you believe that, you breed it, that's cool. Like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where you would find issue is if you go, well, why can't you believe it too? Because it ain't for me to believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, do you? You know what I mean? Burrow dogs, whatever you would say. Like, bro, like, if you got that, that's cool. That's cool. You can't be mad at me for not wanting it. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling if it's real or not. That's you. That's where the conflict will come with me. Like, that's where you go find argument is like, okay, bro, if you doing that and I'm doing this, if you don't like the protection work, don't like it. We will never breed to each other.
Yeah.
We will never cross paths. I'm not affecting you. You're not affecting me.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing is, are you happy with your results? And be happy with your results.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And also, like, I gotta respect the brothers who are just giving their opinion. They don't think it should happen. Like, Arrowhead has said that, you know what I'm saying? Ween has said it. You know what I'm saying? I think Brother James Brown, like, bro, that's they're just stating their facts. They're not telling me whether I'm right or wrong. They're just saying I don't agree with it. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool.
Yep. Yeah.
Pitwise, look, that's another battle right there. Hey, I respect it. I understand it. Pitwise, hey, Pitwise real one, bro. Like, that's what I be talking about. Like, that term right, that conversation, that question shouldn't even be a question. You should be able to stay recessive genes or throwback, in my opinion, and people get it. That's why I always try to give my definition of what I'm talking about when I say it. Like, when I say game, this is what I mean when I say game. If I say, you know what I'm saying, like bulldog, this is what I mean when I say bulldog. You know, so you know what you're dealing with Dre over here, man. You know?
Yeah. Man, oh man, I got to send you this. Your cousin is on one, boy. Oh man, he on one. When you see this, man, you go trip out. You go trip out. Oh man, yeah.
Tony, I respect that. Like, bro,
yeah.
It's something, and you got some people like, I would never breed like that. Well, they ain't you, Tony. You know, Tony, you doing you, bro.
Yeah. I remember Tony saying he a scientist. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
People be like, I wouldn't breed a cur. I got Bully, Son, and Snooty in my line. I ain't gonna say they curs, but I'm saying they both lost.
Yeah.
Bully, Son, and Snooty both lost. They had my pedigree, and I know people that file out pedigrees, same dogs in their pedigrees.
Yeah. You had said the other day, man. You were eating burgers and you were expecting it to be beef, and it was turkey. And it kind of like, you know what I'm saying? That's the same thing. I think, you know, when people try to take the dogs and do their own thing as far as you know, mixing other breeds and doing all that other stuff, man, and then handing you a product and telling you it's something that it ain't. You know, you know what I'm saying? But then when you bite into it, you like, man, this tofu, yeah. I didn't ask for the you know, the everything burger or whatever you call it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Impossible Burger. Yeah. Hey, did you see that? You see what I sent you?
Aaron, I told you at the beginning of the show, my phone's upstairs.
Oh man.
For everybody, that's why I've been posting the links in the chat and everything. Like, I fell asleep last night with my phone in my hand, did not charge it. It was uncharged. I needed to charge for it, so I left it upstairs this morning for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did I see it? No, I ain't seen it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give y'all my for those y'all with iPhones though. I do gotta give y'all my iMessage for because I get iMessages directly to my. I use a MacBook, so I get iMessages directly to my MacBook. But I have two different iPhones and a MacBook and a tablet and an iPad. My second iPhone, my MacBook, and my iPad are all on the same thing, and then my personal phone has its own iCloud account. Yeah, like those of y'all who get the Andre Williams Chevy at gmail.com, that iCloud, that's my personal. Like, that's my phone. I take with me 24/7. My other stuff is literally for Shogun, like Samurai Kennels, like Samurai Kennels iPhone, Samurai Kennels MacBook, Samurai Kennels iPad, and those are all my tax write-off. You know what I'm saying? That's all stuff purchased for YouTube production.
Yeah.
But
man.
we filibustering at this point, man. Let me end this show, man. Before we filibuster too much, I done cut 60 more minutes into my time.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like Supreme said, y'all, Digital Dog Show this Saturday. We hope to see you there. Please come out and vote. If your dog is in there, man, do me a favor. If your dog is in there, let all your family and friends know you got a dog that's in the dog show, and that their support not only helps you, but it helps our channel grow. You know what I'm saying? I want to create a link early enough that we can share it on all the dog groups. I need y'all to do me a favor, man. For this Digital Dog Show right here, I need y'all to spam all the American Pit Bull Terrier pages. And mind you, the Digital Dog Show is not bound to just American Pit Bull Terriers, but that's all we had entered this time. So spam all the pages, man. Spam all the Pit Bull communities y'all are part of, man. Let them know what we got going on. We're trying to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll take the heat to grow. I'll take all the smoke to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been doing it for years. I ain't gonna quit. I ain't no Kurt, but share it out there. You know what I'm saying? Share it out there. I love seeing. Oh, I didn't know there was a Digital Dog Show. How do I get in? I love getting that question. I love getting that.
Yeah.
Question. You know what I'm saying? I love that.
Hey, Faith, what you call it? You don't need to get another phone, man. Google Photos. Google Photos. Again, in Google Photos. Yeah.
Tony, that's right. That's right, man. But y'all, let me give y'all this prayer so we get up out of here, man. If you pray, you can stay. If not, you can leave. It's all cool. Here we go. May the Lord watch between you and me while we're absent, one from another. Amen.
Amen.
And y'all know how we always end the show. So I'm gonna just end it the way we normally do it. For the love of the dogs, for the love, peace.
Yeah. Beat drop slow, head not flow. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman, ghost in the chain, locked in the game, never moved for fame. Old mountain lions run deep in the flame. Socket brought the fire, Michonne brought the name. Then came Fat Boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but a bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, ran it straight through the rain. Red Ninja close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Socket from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breed for clout, we breed for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Ain't no luck, just grit and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second was the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breed for clout, we breed for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die.